What if I told you that some NBA players went from being household names to completely forgotten in just one season? Today on DunkCourt, we're diving into the most shocking NBA one-season wonders and career declines in basketball history. These players who vanished, had the world in their hands, then disappeared like they never existed. Trust me, number 3 will blow your mind. Welcome to DunkCourt, your home for epic basketball stories. Today, we're breaking down 5 NBA stars who had one incredible season, then vanished. Subscribe and hit that bell for weekly fire content. Player 1, Jeremy Lin, 2012, New York Knicks. Linsanity to invisibility. Let's start with the most heartbreaking story of them all, 2012. Linsanity with Jeremy Lin and the New York Knicks. February 2012, Madison Square Garden is going absolutely insane. An undrafted Harvard graduate sleeping on his brother's couch just weeks earlier drops 38 points against the Lakers. Kobe Bryant himself said he had to Google who this guy was.
I don't even know what he's done. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. I'll take a look at it. Who is this kid? Yeah, I've heard about him, stuff like that, but I don't know what's the.
For his incredible peak stretch, Jeremy Lin averaged 22.3 points and 9.0 assists per game, leading the Knicks to wins against the Lakers, Mavericks, and Jazz. Lin was a global sensation, landing on Time magazine and even getting his own Ben and Jerry's flavor. ESPN created entire segments just for him. But here's where it gets crazy. One knee injury changed everything. Lin got hurt before the 2012 playoffs and couldn't even play in the postseason. After missing those crucial games, Lin signed with Houston for a 3-year, $25.1 million backloaded poison pill contract that the Knicks couldn't match. But in Houston, James Harden arrived, and suddenly Lin became a bench player. His numbers dropped to 13 points per game. The Rockets traded him to the Lakers, then Charlotte, then Brooklyn. Each stop, he became more invisible. By 2019, he was playing in China. So, where did it all go wrong? Simple. Teams figured him out. His explosive first step wasn't sustainable after the injury. Without elite speed, he couldn't create the same separation. Plus, the league evolved. Teams started switching everything, making it harder for smaller guards to exploit mismatches. Today, Lin is trying to make a comeback, but he'll never reach those 2012 Linsanity heights again, from global superstar to forgotten in just 2 years. Player 2, Tyreke Evans, 2009, Sacramento Kings, Rookie of the Year to who? 2009 to 2010 season. Tyreke Evans becomes only the 4th rookie ever to average 20 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists, joining Oscar Robertson, Michael Jordan, and LeBron James in that exclusive club. He beats out Stephen Curry and James Harden for 2009 Rookie of the Year. Let that sink in. He beat Stephen Curry and James Harden. Evans looked like a tall, versatile guard with point-forward skills. 6 feet 6 inches, could handle the ball like a point guard, and had a deadly first step. Sacramento thought they found their franchise player. The whole basketball world was watching this kid from Memphis. But then, nothing. His second season, his scoring dropped to 17 points. Third season, 16 points. By his 4th year, he was barely averaging 15. Meanwhile, Curry and Harden were becoming superstars. How did it unravel so fast? Evans never developed a reliable jump shot. In today's NBA, if you can't shoot threes, you can't survive. His career three-point percentage, a horrible 31%. He also struggled with injuries and never improved his basketball IQ. The Kings traded him to New Orleans, then Indiana, then Memphis. Each team hoped to unlock his potential, but it never happened. In 2019, the NBA banned him for 2 years for violating the NBA anti-drug program. The craziest part? In that same 2009 rookie class, Curry became a 4-time champion, and Harden became an MVP. Evans? He's vanished from the spotlight since 2019, from beating legends to becoming a cautionary tale. Player 3, Vin Baker, 1996-97, Milwaukee Bucks All-Star to forgotten, 1996-97 season. Vin Baker was a legitimate NBA All-Star for the Milwaukee Bucks, averaging 21 points and 10 rebounds per game. This 6'11" power forward had a deadly mid-range jumper, could face up defenders, and even handled the ball like a guard sometimes. He looked like the next great power forward who could dominate the late 90s. Baker made 4 straight All-Star games from 1995 to 1998. He was so good that the Boston Celtics traded for him in 1997, giving up multiple players to get their franchise cornerstone. Celtic fans thought they found their Tim Duncan. But behind the scenes, Baker was battling demons. He struggled with alcoholism, and it started affecting his performance on the court. His weight ballooned, his conditioning suffered, and his once reliable jumper became inconsistent. Why did the wheels fall off? Baker's personal struggles consumed him. By 2000, he was averaging just 12 points per game. The Celtics, desperate to salvage something, traded him to Seattle in 2002. The Supersonics tried to revive his career, but it was too late. Baker bounced between Seattle, New York, Los Angeles Clippers, Houston, and Minnesota over the next few years. Each team hoped to unlock the All-Star they remembered, but that player was gone. His career averages dropped from 21 points to barely 8 points in his final seasons. The saddest part? Baker has been open about his struggles since retiring, working to help other players with addiction issues. He went from all-star to cautionary tale, but at least he's found purpose in helping others avoid his mistakes. From franchise player to faded from the NBA by 2006, Baker's story reminds us that basketball success means nothing without taking care of yourself first. Player 4, Roy Hibbert, 2013 to 2014, Indiana Pacers playoff beast to bench warmer. 2013 and 2014, Eastern Conference Finals. Roy Hibbert was a monster for the Indiana Pacers. This 7 feet 2 inches center was single-handedly slowing down the Miami Heat's paint scoring with elite rim protection. In certain key games, he dropped 22 points, while averaging around 17 points, 10 rebounds, and 2.5 blocks per game in those playoff runs. Hibbert was so dominant that Miami had to completely change their offense. They couldn't drive to the basket because Roy was camping in the paint like a brick wall. Paul George was getting all the attention, but Hibbert was the reason Indiana pushed Miami to 7 games in 2013. The Pacers were 1 game away from the finals. Hibbert looked like the next great center. Then 2014 to 2015 hit, and Hibbert's game collapsed. His scoring fell from 11 to 7 points per game, and he had shocking games with 0 points and 0 rebounds. A 7'2" center shut out completely. Why did the wheels fall off? The league changed overnight. The Miami Heat pioneered small ball, then Golden State's small ball revolution made traditional centers like Hibbert obsolete. Teams started stretching centers to the three-point line. Hibbert couldn't guard the pick and roll, couldn't switch on defense, and had no offensive moves outside the paint. He went from all-star to unplayable in 1 season. The Lakers signed him hoping to revive his career, but he was done. By 2017, he had faded from the NBA entirely. He went from blocking LeBron to, well, blocking his own career. Player 5, Hassan Whiteside, 2015 to 16, Miami Heat block party to block head. 2015 to 2016 season, Hassan Whiteside was a beast for the Miami Heat. 14 points, 12 rebounds, and 3.7 blocks per game. He led the entire NBA in blocks that year. Miami fans thought they found their next great center after the Big Three era. Whiteside had games with 20-plus rebounds and 5-plus blocks. In one memorable performance against Chicago, he grabbed 25 rebounds and blocked 5 shots, looking absolutely unstoppable. The Heat gave him a 4-year, $98 million contract. That's almost $100 million. But then coaches started watching film. They realized Whiteside chased blocks like they were Pokemon cards, but forgot how to play team defense. He would abandon his man to chase highlights, leaving teammates scrambling. His effort was inconsistent, and teammates started noticing. Heat coach Erik Spoelstra once said about Whiteside's focus issues. Sometimes he's locked in, sometimes his mind is elsewhere. Some games he looked like Shaq, other games he looked like he didn't want to be there. How did he lose it all? Miami tried to trade him multiple times, but his massive contract made it difficult. Teams knew about his effort problems and his inability to stretch the floor. Portland took a chance on him, and while his statistics remained solid, the same team impact concerns followed him. By 2021, he was completely out of the NBA and remains unsigned as of 2025. From $100 million man to completely left without a trace in just 6 years. These NBA declines show how brutal the league can be. One injury or shift in the game can end a career. Talent alone isn't enough. You need adaptability and luck to survive. Sadly, some of these players never got a second chance. The NBA moves fast, and once you're labeled done, it's tough to come back. But they also remind us why we love basketball. The highs are unforgettable, even if they don't last. In the comments, tell us which player's fall shocked you the most, or share your own pick for a one-season wonder we missed. And if you enjoyed this breakdown of basketball fall-offs, make sure to subscribe to DunkCourt and hit that notification bell. We've got more incredible basketball stories coming your way. I'll see you in the next video.